I'm Larry Haler, your state representative from the 8th District. The last couple of weeks are extremely hectic, leading up to the first floor cutoff, where legislation has to pass this legislative body in which it was introduced. This means that the House bills had to pass the House and the Senate bills had to pass the Senate. And now those bills go through the committee process once again in the opposite chamber. The House has passed a total of 351 bills to the Senate, while the Senate has passed 219 bills on to the House. All total, there are still 572 bills still alive, with about 5 to 6 weeks left this session. At a time when this state is facing a multi-billion-dollar deficit, the House has unfortunately failed to pass many job-creating bills that could help improve our economy and our revenue. Instead, certain legislators have focused their attention on adopting heavy-handed government measures, such as tougher regulations and steep fines against contractors like those found in House Bill 1701. Another bill that passed would allow government to further regulate private business. Dubbed the Permanent Employment Act, House Bill 1832 would force new contractors who take over businesses at SeaTac Airport to retain employees from their previous contractor. I believe contractors should have some flexibility in who they hire. With this bill, the state is now telling them who they have to hire and for how long. This is a prime example of state government telling the private sector what they can and cannot do with their businesses. My top priority in Olympia this year is getting people back to work. When people are working and earning a paycheck, they have a better quality of life and they spend money, improving our state and local economies and providing new revenue to pay for essential state services. Every issue we consider in the legislature should ask one question: will it get the people of Washington State back to work? Here are some of the proposals that I and my fellow House Republicans have introduced in our campaign called Let's Get Washington Working Again. Workers' Compensation Reform Bill, House Bill 1872, doubling of the small tax business and B&O credit, House Bill 1672, keeping homes affordable by delaying expensive new state energy code requirements. That is House Bill 1388, something that could get contractors back to work, requiring permitting decisions in 90 days. That's House Bill 1961. A freeze on rulemaking, which is House Bill 1156, by state agencies, and a 7-day grace period for small businesses to correct violations before fines are imposed. That is House Bill 1150. This is the only bill of the ones I've just mentioned that passed the House. We will be looking to see if we can amend some of our job-creating ideas onto some of the Senate bills that are still alive. This session has to be about more than just numbers in a budget. We have to get Washington working again. Speaking of budgets, our next revenue forecast is March 17th. While I would prefer more immediate action in order to address our expected $4 to $5 billion budget shortfall, budget writers have decided to wait until after the revenue forecast to release their budget. We'll have a more accurate picture of what our state's budget situation looks like, but we already know we need to make cuts, and we need to make them as soon as possible. As always, I invite you to share your ideas and your concerns by contacting my office. You can use my direct line, which is 360-786-7986. That's 360-786-7986. Or you can use the toll-free hotline that you see below, or send a message to me by email. And don't forget to check my webpage for news and where you can also sign up for my e-newsletters. Thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from you. This is Larry Haler, representing the 8th District, reporting to you from Olympia.